We have seen better days. We've also seen much worse days. So for today, for this week, overall, crypto is doing all right. You know, we're down a couple percent here and there. We're down, well, 6.5%. In the long run, this doesn't really matter, does it? We like to be emotional because we fell below 100K. But ask yourself, would you sell Bitcoin at this price? No. You want to buy it, right? Because whenever it goes to a new all-time high, we like to think, oh, I wish I would have bought this sooner. And the moment it goes back to the exact price where we wish we would have bought it at, we like to say, I don't want to buy that. This is going down in value. Who would like to buy it? I wish I would have sold it sooner. So you're always in this repeated cycle of wish I would have bought it sooner or wish I would have sold it before. Invert your thinking. All your decisions, everything that you are in life, led you to this point in time, where every single decision that you made for buying and selling seems to be kind of wrong. If you invert that, you simply change that, you might do better decisions. At least that's what I'm telling myself, because when it comes to timing things, well, I wish I would have done things differently, wouldn't I? So whenever I feel like it's secure, I should probably sell. Whenever it's time to take a screenshot, it's time to sell. And when it feels like, well, I don't want to get into the market, it's probably time to buy. Otherwise, I would be in a way better position that wouldn't make videos because, I would be busy in life doing other things. Speaking of coins though, well, it's nice to have the big one and to accumulate that if you want to be safe, in quotation marks, for the long run. Couple coins that might do well in the foreseeable future. Anything that has to do with perpetual DEXs where you can trade futures and all of that fun stuff and basically gamble. Because that's what crypto is for most people. It's buying meme coins on Solana. So anything that has to do with that. And any sort of hyperliquid or Asta marketplace where you can simply buy and sell things and make money. And by make money, I mean most people lose money, like 90% plus. But that's the fun part about gambling. Casinos make billions. Las Vegas alone makes like 30 billion a year or so. Macau next to Hong Kong, that makes like 60 billion a year. People love to lose money. There's one book called The Millionaire Next Door, which summed up, all 300 pages, simply means the average millionaire has a house, has a car, and dresses normal. What we believe a millionaire to look like is we fly business or first class, we buy the Lambo, and we live in a mansion that costs like $20,000 a month. That's how you lose money. Making money means you buy this and do nothing. Losing money means we scroll down and buy anything in here. Oh wow, internet computer only down 40%. Look at this all-time chart. Used to be a lot better. Last week alone, 40% down. It could go up again, right? It's time to accumulate, and then at the hype of next cycle, or like the current cycle, whenever Bitcoin goes back to 150K and we have alt season, it's time to sell. And I think things like Zcash, Asta, Hyperliquid will perform great and probably do like a 5 or 10x at least. But long term, things are probably going to disappear. We will have HBAR, which is going to be insane. Sui will probably go to $10 and above. Uniswap, Aerodrome, Jupiter, Meteora, Orca, anything that has to do with decentralized exchanges, those are going to be insane once alt season starts and we have a continued run of that, or we go back to all-time highs and above. Until then, probably just keep your cash, buy Bitcoin, maybe DCA into coins. Hard to tell. As I mentioned earlier, don't trust your intuition. It led you to this point where you didn't buy at the right time or you didn't sell at the right time, or both, like for most of us. So right now would be time to accumulate because it feels horrible to buy anything now. Which means it's correct. If it would feel good to buy, it's probably time to sell. So in that case, long-term hold for sure. I would assume anything meme-based like Shiba and Doge and Pepe and Brett and everything in there, I think we get like another wave of meme coins, so like the current generation of TikTok kids and people on Instagram and people in like Web 2 that join. Because Pepe is more like a meme for people who are like 25 to 35, while things like Pudgy Penguins, for example, which I believe in long term, I don't care about the current price, because this is going to go not just back to all-time highs quickly, but easily above that. This is for like the current like 15 to 25-year-olds, which are joining crypto. Plus all the people that make money and get into crypto always start with memes. And I think memes plus quality this time, it's not going to be Doge or Shiba. That's like old for the old people. I think it's Pudgies. Long term. When is that going to happen? I don't know. Eventually. Hopefully. So until then, there's much to do. The best thing you could probably do is have a day when you DCA into the market and you don't look at the charts. Because when you look at that in the short term, every single thing feels bad. Like you wake up, we're up, you look at it throughout the day, you're down, you're feeling depressed. Oh no. In most cases, I'll draw that in paint. Crypto, especially crypto, because you can put small sums in there. This is not a question of I have lots of money invested and then I hope this goes up steadily over time. This is mostly a question of how much do you earn and can put into it monthly or weekly by DCAing into it to then get this exponential growth. We like to think that the money we have invested, that's how we grow even more, which is true in one case. But for most of us, we simply need to make more first, then DCA, and then that grows exponentially. So we shouldn't focus on current price and whatever. It's actually better if the price is lower because you can buy more for less, right? If you wanted to buy one Bitcoin a month ago, you needed 125,000. Now it's 30K cheaper to get one Bitcoin. If it goes to a million anyways, you just save 30K to get the same thing. Pretty good deal. It should be focused, like the focus for most of it should be on how do we make more money to buy this one at a cheaper price, instead of how do I keep my money in crypto and then hopefully accumulate more. Because one requires you to already have a lot invested. The other one, makes you a better person who earns more. Earn more. Because let's say you would earn like 500K a month, hypothetically, right? Like 6 million a year, because you're like rich as fuck. You wouldn't care if this goes up or down by like 20%. You can simply buy 5 or 6 of them every single month and you're fine. You don't care. But if you only have like, let's say 0.2 Bitcoin and your entire net worth is in here for like $19,000, then everything that happens affects you on a pretty big level. So, probably time to focus on things like what Charlie Morgan talks about if you're into self-help and development and all of that. He launched this one for free recently. Probably the best course on how to do anything and make money and transcend yourself and all of that, manifestation, everything combined with getting results out there. Like the modules in here, some of them, I think it was Polarity, this one. This one is 4.5 hours of PDFs and text. If you become a person that can listen to this and then apply, then you can make more money, which you can then use to buy more of that. Which then means if it goes down, it doesn't affect you and actually benefits you because you make more. So you can buy this for cheaper. That's my lesson for today. No links down below. Enjoy your Sunday and take care.